Well, we've got colder weather and the holiday season is here. It means lots of activity for the rescue mission of the Mahoning Valley. And here to talk with us today is John Muckridge, who is the president and CEO of the rescue mission. John, thanks so much for joining us here today.
Thanks for having me.
And there's, as I mentioned, a lot going on with the rescue mission, lots of activity for you guys. What's been happening?
Yeah, we're getting ready for Thanksgiving. We have 174 people staying with us. And then we'll have a public meal also available for those who are not staying at the homeless shelter but are in need of a meal. We have a mealtime during Thanksgiving as well for those folks. So we're preparing for that.
And what time will that meal be at on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, so our public meal for Thanksgiving, we do a buffet. And so we're going 1 to 5 and then 6 to 7 for those people, again, who aren't staying at the rescue mission but need a warm meal on Thanksgiving. They can come down and during those mealtimes.
And it's also colder months upon us, and you said about 174 roughly staying at the rescue mission. But if you're not seeing any room there, you're able to sometimes get people connected other places. But if it's an emergency situation, what are you able to do for those people? Yeah,
so I mean, the rescue mission has been consistently at max capacity throughout the year. Right, so even in the summer months, we're at max capacity. The winter months, we have new challenges because of the cold weather. And so if we're full, but there is still a need for a space at the shelter, we have what we call emergency overnight rooms, where folks can come in either on the men's side or the women and family side if they're seeking shelter in the middle of the night, for example. But if we're at max capacity, we can't bring them into the shelter itself. We have this overnight emergency room that they stay in, and we're working with other agencies to help find them a place until an opening becomes available in one of our rooms or one of our dorms.
And this leads us to, we've talked a little bit about this before, but you have this new capital campaign that was just recently brought up in the last couple of months. Tell me a little bit about that. Yeah,
so the name of the new capital campaign is called Grow Our Mission, and folks can go to growourmission.org to find out more information about it. What it's going to do for us is going to increase our capacity from 186 beds to 354. We're going to be building 12 new bedrooms for homeless families because that's a need that is increasing. And then as well as one of the things that we have, one of the challenges that we have is we have folks that are staying with us that are working full time, but that are still homeless, but they need some more time to work on their either debt, to work on budgeting. So the Grow Our Mission campaign is also addressing and building what we're calling extended stay units for those clients who are working full-time, have a plan, that are meeting with me on a monthly basis to build a monthly budget so that they can transition out of the emergency shelter, and taking up an emergency bed, and transition into what we're calling extended stay units to begin and to continue to work towards paying off debt and staying at the rescue mission until they get to a point where they can go either rent a place or buy a home. So that's the ultimate goal for the client who's moving into the extended stay units. That's part of the Grow Our Mission capital campaign.
And just last question, just what are some things that people can do day to day to help with those day-to-day operations at the rescue mission?
Yeah, the first thing I would ask is for folks to come down to the rescue mission, actually see with their own eyes what's actually happening. The rescue mission is operated by the grace of the Lord Jesus through the donations of the people in the valley. So we don't receive any government funding. So anytime the folks are interested in coming down and even donating to the rescue mission, I would encourage them to come down and see with their own eyes so that they know what they're giving their hard-earned money to. And then when they do that, they'll actually see that there's volunteer opportunities at the kitchen, at the rescue mission, even so in the kitchen, to provide meals to those that are homeless in the valley. So I would encourage people just to come down and see with their own eyes what the Lord is actually doing at the rescue mission.
Well, John, you said it best. Thank you for joining us today. And again, if you want to get any of those opportunities to volunteer or want to help with that Grow Your Mission camp or Grow the Mission campaign, you can make sure you can check that out all on the Rescue Mission's website.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lindsay Watson. Thanks for watching the WKBN 27 First News YouTube channel. If you want more video news, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the WKBN 27 First News app for breaking news alerts.